Hello and a really warm welcome to everybody on Facebook who's here to understand how you can train your brain for more money. So I never know with Facebook how much of the beginning part you get, because it's always a bit weird. So we're going to talk about something that's really important, which is brain training. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it, that whenever we're looking at business, we always think it's like the strategy and the marketing, but these are things that you're learning as well. So you equally need to learn how to get your mind ready for receiving money and money making activities as well. So I can see we've got somebody live. Come say hi, and then we're going to get into this. I'm obviously going to give you some resources as well, and I'm really happy to answer any questions as well, because this is really important for us. And you might want to think about the amount of money that you actually want to be open to receiving, because that's really important for you to have an awareness of money, of knowing what money you want to be wide open to receiving. And if that's a big leap from where you are right now, so maybe just write that down right now, like write down a monetary goal that you want to achieve at some point in the future. It could be in 6 months' time, 3 months' time, 12 months' time. Write down where you are right now and understand how big that gap is, because obviously the bit in between is all of the things that we're going to talk about in a minute. So I'm just going to go live on Instagram and then we'll get into the content. It's not a stack of content today, just some food for thought and some ideas. So hello everybody, we are live and we're talking about how you can train your brain for more money. And this makes complete sense, doesn't it? If you're thinking about everything that you currently do to grow your business, like you're learning about marketing and funnels and emails and social media, you also need to train yourself around money. And money is one of those subjects that I definitely wasn't taught about this when I was growing up, either from my family or from the education that I had as well. And here we are running a business which is going to rely on, which does rely on you being able to generate more and more money from selling your expertise. Now, if that doesn't give you some heebie-jeebies thinking about going out there and telling the world how amazing you are, you've probably been doing this work for a little while. But I know that you are here to grow a highly profitable business. You are here because you want to know how you can step into receiving that money as easily and effortlessly as possible. So if that's you, give me some thumbs up. Right now, you could be in one of these kind of scenarios that I'm going to describe now. So it could be that you have set yourself some really big goals and you're working really hard and you're doing everything you've been told that you should be doing, and you're not yet seeing the results of those things. It could be that you have hit an income plateau, an income ceiling. And I talk about this a lot because I see it a lot. And that's where you are generating the same money month in, month out, maybe even year in, year out. That's definitely an indication that there's some training of the brain that needs to happen here. Or you maybe have really big goals, but what's actually happening is you're earning less than ever before, and your belief around your ability to actually make your dreams and your vision a reality are kind of slipping away a little bit. So hi Louise, love to see you here. I've got Louise over on Instagram. Now, all of those things are really normal, however frustrating that they are. It would be great, wouldn't it, if we could just make a decision about a goal, get to the work and actually make it happen. But I want to reassure you that every single person, regardless if you're making 5k a month, 10k a month, or £1 million in your latest launch, I want to reassure you that every single one of those people will hit a point of resistance, will hit a point of challenge where they're having to rethink their entire strategy. The only difference between them and you is what is going on in their brain. Now, what we're looking at here specifically is we are looking at ourselves earning more money. It's about us being able to go out there and earn more money. That's what we're here to do. And that might be more money than you have ever earned before. And you have made that decision consciously, which makes sense, doesn't it? You've consciously written down a goal, declared a goal to yourself, maybe even shared it with other people, that you are here to earn an amount of money. Let's say that you are here to earn £5,000 every single month through your business. Woohoo! That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Perhaps the most money that you've ever made consistently in your business is somewhere between £1,000 or £2,000 a month. And it doesn't matter what you do or what you try, it never really breaks beyond that. And what's happened here is that your brain hasn't caught up with that conscious decision that you have made around your money goal. So you've never ever experienced, let's say for example, if you are looking at earning 5 or 10k a month in your business, it is possible that you have never ever earned that amount of money and never earned it consistently. So your brain doesn't know yet that that is possible. And the research behind this is fascinating. The research states that we are only using 5% of our ability of our brain mass consciously and 95% unconsciously. And our unconscious thoughts are all our thoughts, feelings, and therefore beliefs. And it's those things that drive our behaviour. So if you've got money blocks, if you've got money worries, if you've got frustrations, money patterns, rather than your conscious self being like, never mind, we'll get over it and we'll carry on, it's the 95% of your programming that's actually holding you back. Because it's driving your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your actions. So we need to get your conscious and your unconscious in alignment. You've got to make your unconscious self, your unconscious brain, understand that it's completely safe and normal for you to have these big, juicy income goals. And it's completely safe and normal for you to move towards them, to receive them, and for you to keep on receiving them as well. And we talk about, lots of people like myself talk about having money blocks and money stories and all of those things. And all of those things add up to why your unconscious mind right now might not be trained for more money. So I hope this is making sense. Give me some thumbs up if this is making sense to you. So and let me just explain it a little again in a different way, is that everything that we do every single day in our lives and in our business are all from neurological pathways that we have created so that they feel normal, so that they feel easy. So getting up in the morning, you probably have a set routine, regardless of where you are in the world. You probably have a set routine that you get up. Maybe you have a certain side of the bed that you sleep on. Perhaps you have a drink of water every single morning as soon as you wake up or you go to the bathroom, but you will have a set routine. And that's because you've got a neurological pathway that has been, it's like a well-trodden path. You know completely how to wake up and get up every single morning. And that is the same for everything that you do. So if you're running a business and you haven't yet reached and sustained or even exceeded your income goal, you haven't quite got the neurological pathway that is able to say, look, this is the path, this is what you're doing. You have to create that first. And there's a really good saying, isn't there, is that, if you can see it, you can believe it, you're going in the right direction. And that's exactly what training your brain for more money is exactly about. And this is why people like myself, people like Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, they will all talk about the power of your mind, the power of your mindset, and working on yourself. And I completely understand that we're all busy. We've all got lots of different roles and lots of different things to do, and I'm going to share two resources, one for when you're really busy and one where you've maybe got like 20 minutes, you can just lie down and listen to it. But we've got to train ourselves first for what it is that we're looking to receive, so that you can start to create those new neurological pathways, so that your mind, your unconscious mind, that 95% is like, oh yeah, this is what we do every day. And this is why you'll always hear me talking about your future self, thinking and acting like your future self, because you need to create those new pathways so it feels really normal that you show up and do a live, that you talk to your audience, that you sell an offer, that you put your prices up, that you say yes to collaborations, that you create new offers and you take it out there into the world and you sell it. They all have to be created in your mind, but you can get like a head start on actually doing this by creating those things with some of these resources that I'm going to share with you. So here are some of the really simple things that you can use to train your brain and create those new neurological pathways. And the cool thing is, bizarrely, I don't quite understand the maths around this, but your unconscious mind only needs to believe what you are putting out there as the kind of goal that you're looking to achieve. It only needs to believe it 51% for you to be able to go forward and make it happen. So here are some of the ways that you can actually train your brain, and you, depending on who's here, but you might also have some resources yourself that you actually create for your own clients. So you might have some really brilliant resources already that you've kind of forgotten about. We all do that, don't we? So let me just share with you some of the things that you can do to train your brain for more money. Hypnosis. Hypnosis speaks to your unconscious self. And I have a hypnosis recording which is all about stepping into and receiving more wealth and abundance. And I'm going to put that as a freebie link down below. Download that. That's the 20-minute one. That's the thing that's going to be like after your bath and you're all chilled out and you can just lie there and relax. You can listen to that one. Visualizations. Remember what I said. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And the first thing that your brain needs to receive is understanding that what you want to achieve is possible, that what you want to receive is normal. And the more that you can normalize your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, the easier it will be for you to overcome those obstacles and go out there and make it happen. Changing your limiting beliefs. We all have them. We all have limiting beliefs. Every single day I could work on a new limiting belief, but recognizing what they are and changing them will change your neurological pathways. Affirmations. If you're on TikTok, I've just done a brand new tapping script all about affirmations. Affirmations where you are reaffirming to yourself your goals, your dreams, your ability to do this. EFT, writing your goals down, journaling. This is something that perhaps was a little bit difficult for us to experience over the last 2 years, but experiencing your experiencing that thing that you're looking to expand into. So let's take like a new car as an example, because that's really simple. Is if you aspire to grow your business to this point so that you can afford a car, that's just one example. I'm not saying that's what you should do. The best thing that you can do is go and book a test drive right now, even if you don't have the cash, and actually go and test drive it. Go and like be in that environment, be in the sales room, have the sales conversation. You don't need to disclose that you haven't got the cash yet, but go and have that experience. Think about the other things that you want to do. Perhaps you want to live in a particular location, or you want to eat at certain restaurants or stay at certain hotels. Go and experience that. If you can't afford yet an entire meal in a place. Go and have a dessert, go and have a drink in that space, go and acclimatise yourself so that your 51% of your brain just starts to normalise that, oh, this is where I eat my dinner, this is the car I drive, these are the people I hang out with. So I'm sure you're starting to get some ideas about how you can use this. So as I said, I was going to give you 2 resources for actually making this happen, because you know we all need somewhere to start, and it's fine for me because I can create these resources really easily, but I want to be able to ensure that you've got them as well. Yeah, so Anne's just saying on the comments that the limiting beliefs are particularly challenging. They are, Anne, but you can release them. You can recognise what they are, and then you can release them. You can release them through EFT. You can release them through affirmations. You can release them through cord cutting exercises. NLP, there are so many different things. You can sit with those limiting beliefs, or you can actually choose to do something about them as well. So just think about all the ways that you can actually be proactive in this and actually start to reduce the limiting beliefs that you have. So the 2 resources I have is, number 1, I've got the Wealth and Abundance for female entrepreneurs who are looking to step up into the next level of income. I've got that hypnosis recording, which I'll post below. That's, as I said, that's for like when you've got 20 minutes and you can take some time out for yourself. And the other one is via my podcast, and I'll again post it below, and that is my walking meditation. This is where you haven't got time to lie down and listen to a beautiful meditation or visualization or hypnosis, so you stick your headphones in, you go on a walk and you listen to the meditation, and they work really, really brilliantly. So I really just wanted to share those 2 resources with you. Have we got any questions about training your brain for more? Has anybody got any questions that they'd like me to answer? And anybody who's watching the replay back, if you've got questions, just pop them down. Pop me a DM, PM, depending on which platform you're on. I'll be very happy to help and support you to really understand that as much as you're learning about all of the things that you're doing in business consciously, that there's an element, a big element of needing to train your unconscious mind so much, so it automatically starts to see that you've already got these things that you're aspiring to have achieved. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. I'll pop those resources down. When you've listened to them, come and tell me what you think of them. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, everybody, have a really lovely couple of days. See you now.